What's going on, everyone? Good morning. Well, I say good morning. Probably night by the time. Yeah, definitely be night by the time y'all see this. But it is currently 5:40 in the morning. Finally got up at 5. I actually slept several hours straight, so that's good. I feel pretty good actually. Didn't sleep that many hours straight, but it seems like for me, if I sleep enough hours straight, and I do better than if I've slept like 8 hours off and on for some reason. So, anyways, it is currently 63 degrees. It's actually kind of cool for once. So it won't be for long. It won't take long to warm up once the sun comes out. But I think it's only supposed to get up to like 80 something today, so that's not as bad. But not sure what the humidity is supposed to be. But I'm currently at our spot that we walk at in the afternoon, and this spot is across the road from my house, and it's being developed. Unfortunately, gonna put some houses and stuff here. Basically, people have to buy the lots. It's split up to 25 lots, and you're looking at like, for the biggest lot is like, it's like 2 acres, something like that, and about 75 grand. Then the other smaller ones, like 0.97 acres, is like 65,000. So anyways, they're not cheap at all. But I think with those, people have to buy whatever house they put. Some contractors are gonna build whatever house on some of those, and then they buy it. So most of this, pretty much all of it's getting developed. There are some ponds over here. This is the place where I went herping last year, because since it was like for sale and stuff, I decided to start, coming over here. It was wooded, no one was over here, that kind of thing, and I figured there'd be critters. That's where I found some copperheads, king snake, western worm snake, cottonmouths, water snake, eastern river critter, all kinds of cool stuff. And I'm sure some of those critters are still around. It'd be nice to find something today, but I'm going to stop by a pond here in a few minutes here once I get up to it and see if there's anything by it. But anyways, I'll decide I'm going to give you a few stories on the way to the pond. Because anyways, like I said, I came over here last year and had never been over here before. And where I found like the western worm snake and king snake and a bunch of ringnecks and stuff, it's a little flip site which was basically already created. It's like an old building or something, and it had fallen down, and so there's a bunch of tin out. And so anyways, I found that, and I had been coming over here quite a few times, and so I kind of got comfortable because I knew kind of the area that was at. You hear all the birds and critters this morning, but I kind of knew the area it was at and everything. And so anyways, one day I'm coming over here and kind of thinking about some stuff in my head, what I could find, that kind of stuff. So kind of looking down on the ground and that kind of thing. I'm not really paying attention. I just happened to look up through the woods, and obviously it was heavily wooded. And anyways, I see this little bit of blue material, and I knew that wasn't right because, like I say, I was pretty familiar with that part of the area, and I knew that that material shouldn't be there. So I stopped for a minute. I'm like, what can that be? And in my head I'm thinking, well, maybe it's a flag or something like that, right? And so anyways, I decide to get a little bit closer and check it out. And as I do get closer, I realize it's a man in overalls standing in front of a side-by-side, or I forget what those are called, UTV, ATV, whatever you want to call it, standing in front of one of those. I'm like, oh, okay. So I was like, all right, he's already seen me, so I'll just walk out and talk to him and see how everything is. And anyways, I walk out and I'm like, hey, I'm just looking for snakes. Are you the landowner? And if he was, it wouldn't have been a big deal to me. And anyways, he's like, no, it turns out he actually just lives over there, and I've heard of him. He actually like cut through the property. I don't know if he cut part of the fence to be able to drive through part of it. But basically, he was over here dumping fish guts in the ponds, which I'm at the ponds right now. And anyways, he was just dumping fish guts over there, and we got to talking a little bit. And he actually knew my grandpa, and so it's kind of interesting. But meeting a stranger in the woods like that, man, that's I'll never forget that. That was, even though it turned out great and everything, you know, he went his way, I went mine, and that kind of thing. It was a little, I don't want to say sketchy, but I mean, you know, whenever you don't know who you're with, even then I don't really know him. I know of him now. I mean, I knew of him before, but, you know, I get to talk with him a little bit and everything. And so, yeah, that was an interesting experience. The only other, I have a few other stories from here, but nothing like that. Basically, I got lost over here twice. That happened because, like I say, I kind of got familiar with part of the area. It's 40 acres and all heavily wooded and stuff, and you know, there's like some ponds and there's an old trailer, and you know, there's a few landmarks I kind of know. Okay, there's this and that, and I need to go this way to get out. Or there's this old road, and I knew to get out I have to stay on the left side, and if I get on the left side I should be seeing the trailer, that old trailer. Well, when it was there, it's torn down now. But anyways, I knew I would see that old trailer because that's right by where, you know, I exit. And one time I went to the left like I was supposed to, but I guess I didn't turn in time, and I wasn't seeing the trailer, and I was like, okay, I'm lost. Well, it turns out I still to this day don't know how I did this. I thought I was near that guy's property that I met. I thought I was near his property, which is the left side at the back. I was on the right side at the back. How I did that, I'll never know. I'll never know, seriously. And that's why I guess, I don't know, man. I didn't think I was, oh, the cricket frogs are gone. That's cool. Blanchard's cricket frogs. But anyways, yeah, that happened. I got lost twice. So 2 out of the 3 times I've been lost while herping happened here. So yeah, that happened twice, and I don't know if the other time I got lost because I did the same thing. I don't really know, but I found all sorts of stuff here. I don't know what that is, but one of my most viewed videos, came from here. And the only thing I can think of that happened one time was I was kind of exploring around in the woods, and I found this little piece of metal that was going to flip here, and it had had been shot with a gun. Obviously, it had been shot, and for whatever reason, I decided to flip it. I don't know why. I guess I'm used to flipping everything, and so I flipped the piece, and it caught part of my hand, man. And it didn't cut me open. I mean, it cut me, but it didn't like cut me open or anything. But even not cutting me open, I mean, that was one of the most painful. I don't want to say one of the most painful things I've experienced, but metal cutting you is just different. I'm telling you, it is just a different thing, and it's a different kind of pain that I never experienced. That's kind of cool with the fog and stuff over here at the pond. Just kind of walk around and see if I can see any critters. But yeah, man, I wish there were some turtles or something out, but there's not. It's probably too early. But anyways, guys, I guess it for today. That's the stories I got for you. So anyways, if I happen to see a critter or something, then I'll show it to you. But if not, I need to get to walking, and cause I'll do like we've been doing 4 laps, which around that loop it turns out to like 3 miles. So I need to get to it. And anyways, see you guys later. Have a great day.